Okay, so this is a video, why do men hate women? I think men hate women, the misogynists, because I think they really realize that women have the best in society, in the sense that they get to be taken care of. The hunter-gatherer effect, like women have been in a gather role for a long time. That's like an evolutionary position where we would stay at home and we would, gather the food when the hunter, the man, comes back with the food, or the tribe comes back with the food. And we would just like take care of the children and just kind of be more slower, because we were at home base. And I think like after a while, like certain men in certain cultures resented the fact that they had to do so much struggle, and feel like they weren't getting helped as much. So it kind of seems like, to be a man is really a struggle. Like you needed sons, brothers, other men with you in order to make it bearable. And I feel like it's just like generation upon generation of just angst of how men had to struggle for women, but not any men. I feel like we're talking about the Anglo-Saxons, the Caucasian men. If you look at their evolution and how they had to survive culturally, it was probably like the roughest type of evolution. And we are living in America, and we're living in cultures where it's run by Anglo-Saxons, descendants of Anglo-Saxons. So they really didn't appreciate their women in their culture like more ethnic people did. Ethnic people had more of a matriarchal, or they definitely revered females. They had female goddesses, so it was a difference. They didn't really feel like it was a hardship. It was more like an honor, and they understood the feminine. They were connected to their females. So it's like when you're connected to your females and you're fulfilled and you understand, their energy and what they provide for the community, you kind of validate yourself as a male. Like you see your role fulfilled more as a male, and it's more appreciated, because then it's more of a it's more of a cycle, whatever. And so I just think it's just tougher survival for the Caucasians, for the Anglo-Saxon men. It's hard for them to survive. They didn't value women because of the harshness, and they couldn't get really connected to their woman, to kind of appreciate their place in their role. Because no one can be a man. Like women is a woman, woman is a woman, but a man was able to do so much, and even just like the little bit that he could do, the little bit of life force that they give him on earth. I mean, no one could be a man. Like, in terms of hunting, surviving, protecting the woman, defending the home, building the home. He was known to build the home, build the empire, and the woman was known to nurture it and give it life and, allow it to grow. And it's just something that complete like the whole organism, the whole system. And no one could be a man. Like men had the fire, they had the spark, they had something that they were able to, if things weren't going a certain way that they need to, they had the power to kind of change directions, and only they could do that. Women are more receptive. We go with the flow of water, and men were able to kind of just like, okay, I don't like the way their ship is steering. I have this fire. Let me use it to at least, change the direction of where things are going. And he had the power to do that. And so it completed everything. If you're trying to do something beneficial for your family, like, the man say, okay, well, I'm gonna go do this business idea, or this business not working, let me try something different and change directions. And if his woman and children are involved in the business, they just kind of follow the suit of the orders or whatever. And then they just kind of adjust their duties accordingly. So it's just, that's just kind of how it is. The man's nature is more extroverted and more upfront, and because he needed to be out front, protecting the woman, protecting the home, protecting his kingdom. If something happened to the woman, that was his reflection of his kingdom. So it doesn't pay for a man to really hate women or be misogynistic, because it's not only is it counterproductive, it's sabotage. It's kind of like you are sabotaging your home. Like the woman reflects you, who you are, who you chose you are as a woman. Like that's your mate. So it's just kind of a reflection of how bad your house is. Like if you treat her wrong, or something's wrong with her and you're not helping, and emotionally, like she's a reflection of your home. So if those men who abuse women verbally, physically, or just like real misogynists, they were basically chewing into their own house. They were destroying or damaging their own home, and they just don't realize it. Like, that self-hate doesn't get you anywhere. It destroys the home from within, or it destroys whatever you're trying to build with that particular female. Yeah, and then it shows the reflection of your own health. Like, you can always tell when a man is like not healthy in his state of mind, and he won't get far with other men in the world of other men, trying to make, you know, his way with other men. So yeah, it's all about you know, state of health, mental health, inner health. How does he feel about his place in the world and in women? Because you can't start with that hating women. I feel like that's a real condition that men struggle, that certain men struggle with, and until you can heal yourself with that, I don't see how you're gonna really create anything in terms of a livelihood or compete with other males. So, you know, create a business, whatever you're trying to do, be prosperous. I don't see how you're going to do that if you don't start from within. And yeah, signs of hating a woman are definitely signs to me of mental instability and illness for the man's mental health and society. So that's my opinion. Some people are going to hate this, but they're probably male haters anyway. See you guys.